Basically, I just was noticing more and more in the media about GM, and the more I read, the more worried I got, really. So I actually got involved in anti-GM activism around about February time last year.
This is how it often starts. A GM crop trial is planned at a farm near this village of Long Marsden. Jenny and her fellow activist Mick have come to advise the villagers on how to plan their campaign.
I'm involved with two groups, one's called Outcrop and one's Coventry Friends of the Earth. And through those two groups I've been doing a lot of campaigning, a lot of stalls, sort of raising awareness amongst residents. We should try and get them on all the mailing lists of all the groups that may have an interest in it that do a national mail out. For example, Friends of the Earth, for example, Genetic Engineering Network, for example, Greenpeace, for example,
Soil Association.
Those sort of people. Probably distributed about 1,000 leaflets and held an information day with two speakers, lots of organic food and just lots of information and petitions for people to sign. Because I think GM's quite a complicated issue, and so a lot of people would have an opinion on it if they could understand it, but they don't know quite enough to make their mind up.
So you were saying that Mark was interested in coming to a meeting
Environmentalists like Mick and Jenny have a very different worldview. They reject the idea that people have any special status. Theirs is the biocentric view.
I think it's a perception that's been held by people for a long, long time that nature is in the service of humanity. And I think a lot of our institutions kind of promote that belief, but I completely disagree with it. I really think we should see ourselves as part of the wider ecosystem. I mean, I even think the word environment is wrong. The word environment refers to something that's outside us, that's nothing to do with us, things that are around us. I think what we need is a word that refers to ourselves as part of the environment. I think that's the way we should be seeing things.
Jenny's biocentrism leads her to take a different view on the way the world is changing as well. So she takes a much wider view, for example, than thinking about economic globalisation.
We've always been in the position before when we've had to fight for survival, when we've been struggling against the world around us, nature around us, the weather, the cold, the warm, and the lack of food. I suppose now we've reached a stage when we've found a way that we can live very successfully, in the short term at least, by damaging stuff around us.